away. This one's over.
Oh my freaking goodness.
But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Jeff Passan has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves.
Bummer. One more loss. One more loss which could have been a win. You call yourselves professionals. I have never ever seen a worse group of 25 players. You don't think as a team. You don't play as a team. You don't even lose as a team. You all got your heads so far up your butts, you can't even see the light of day. One more loss and I'll do this. Each and every one of you.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball Channel. Play the office clip. It's over. It's over. We are screwed.
All you do right now is put on a brave face and go out there and be their leader.
It's over. We are screwed.
Humm Baby. Enjoy this great game.
Well, we already knew the Giants were not going to get Sasaki. That news dropped a few days back. But the worst has happened. Not just for the Giants, but for 29 teams that are sick and tired of the LA Dodgers getting everyone and their mother and their brother and their dogs. And Roki Sasaki is a Dodger. He's a Dodger. This is getting out of hand, ladies and gentlemen. Their rotation is going to be unbelievable. 1 through 6. Not even 5. Not to mention they have starters. And the only reason I was thinking Sasaki might go to San Diego was like, they don't even have room for more. But they're so stacked, they get this guy who's absolutely electric. And if for whatever reason he is not looking good in spring training, they can go stash him in OKC and go ahead and let him get going before they bring him up, because they have 800 other pitchers like Dustin May, like Tony Gonsolin, River Ryan, top prospect, and like 3 or 4 really solid prospects who are up and coming if they need to plug any of them in. And of course, they have their regular 5, including Ohtani, who's going to be back. It's just absolutely out of control. We'll look at their rotation, but I just thought, there's just no way. But I don't know what I was thinking. Of course, the Dodgers would get him because other teams really couldn't outbid them. And of course, even when they try, the Dodgers just end up outbidding everyone else anyway. But even if this was that type of situation, the Dodgers might have gotten him, but it really wasn't, because coming from Japan, there's a max amount that he can be paid. So I'm sure the Giants were matching. Everybody was offering it, and he got to pick his team. And why wouldn't you pick the Dodgers if you're coming from Japan? You got Yamamoto. If you think Yamamoto and Ohtani, the biggest star in the world, if you think they didn't give him a phone call or two, then you're tripping, because there's no doubt about that. Of course, they got Blake Snell, who was untouchable in the second half for the Giants. Glass now in a trade, of course, they still got him coming back. He looked amazing. And then other youngsters, Landon Knack, Emmett Sheehan. And then there's 2 or 3 others who were pretty big prospects who I'm not even hearing about anymore. River Ryan, one of them. So it's just crazy. Now, River Ryan is hurt, I think, but I'm just saying it's just crazy. Cindy, damn, do I feel bad for Toronto? And I'm a Mets fan. Sasaki joined the Dodgers because they are good. This is not about money, because the teams could have offered him more. Exactly. He got to pick his team. He went for the Dodgers, which is not a surprise. They have literally 5 aces, 6. Now, let's be honest. Blake Snell would be an ace. Let's just say on the Giants. And Giants have a couple of good starters. We got Logan Webb. We got Robbie Ray, a former Cy Young winner. I don't think he's currently a Cy Young type pitcher, but he hasn't won it. So we have to say that. But if Blake Snell's on the Giants, he's the ace. If Yamamoto's on the Giants, if you give it to Logan Webb, that's just because of more of seniority, or because you've been here for a while. But as far as who's the better pitcher, Yamamoto's probably the ace. Tyler Glasnow, probably the ace. Shohei Ohtani, maybe the ace. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. So the argument the Dodgers are buying everyone doesn't apply here. Not really. You are speaking my language. Cole Dunston, a very good choice. We got Gabriel Pagan, a very good choice for rookie. Sasaki joining the Dodgers. Yeah. Can you make another membership badge logo for 3 and 4 years in a couple of months? I hit 3 years. I know some people made it 4 years. Yeah, let me make that note. You know, to write that down here. Make that note. Membership badge. Membership badge for 3 and 4 years. I'll try to see if I can do that. I haven't been in there. I need to go in there, and yeah, I just had to update some stuff in there. We got Sandy Nelson, Micah, Verlander. Oh, no, we did get Verlander. We did get Verlander. And I would say for 20 years, from 2005 all the way to, from 2004 all the way to 2024, that would have been amazing news. But in 2025, Verlander's getting up there in age. He's getting up there in age. But you know what? I'll take him. I'm just saying. Don't expect Justin Verlander to go out there and win 18 games or something. I mean, I'm just hoping he keeps it together. He stays healthy. We'll look at the Giants, of course, as well. But the Dodgers right now, like I said, look at this. This doesn't even have Sasaki. Sasaki might not even start the year in the big leagues. That's how crowded the rotation is. If he doesn't have a good spring training, they don't have to start him in the big leagues. They can send him to AAA. They can send him to OKC and let him get going. But if he does look good in spring training, he will be in that rotation alongside Snell, Yamamoto, Glasnow, and Ohtani, and then pick the next best guy. Probably will it be Gonsolin? I mean, they need to start trading some of these guys. They need to think about trading Gonsolin or May. They just have too much. And of course, we know about their offense. Will Smith, one of the best catchers in the game. Freddie Freeman, probably the best first baseman in the game. Then at second base, they did sign a Korean player here. So he's going to be in the mix, but also Chris Taylor, of course, Tommy Edman, a great player. Max Muncy over at third. Chris Taylor backing up. They still got Rojas. And Betts can also play a little short. The outfield, they brought back Teoscar Hernandez. And of course, they signed Michael Conforto. And it's an unbelievable team. And they will be the favorites, and they are the favorites to repeat, to be the first team to repeat since when? The Yankees? Since Yankees in the 90s? Golden Jets. How much did he get paid? I haven't heard money yet, but it's not going to be something out of it's not going to be anything too insane. Don't ever get, but we got a 999, a super chat from Corona Accounting Solutions, who's been breaking me this news. I appreciate keeping the updates going here with the emails. Says, don't ever give up, bro. Giants can still do good this year. We just can't compete payroll-wise with the counterfeit printing dollars. Los dollars. Crazy thing is, 3 of their starting pitchers in their starting rotation are from Japan. Are some of the best pitchers in Japan. Not just from Japan. Just Japanese pitchers are not always great, but these are 3 of the best. And Ohtani's the best baseball player on planet Earth. He's probably the best baseball player overall on planet Earth. And he's going to be in that rotation. Yamamoto will be there. Snell will be there. I mean, who's going to win the Cy Young? It could be any of the above. I mean, it's just crazy. But it's wild, man. It's wild. I'm not even that mad. I'm not even mad at this point. I'm just like, this is what they do. And who are the free agents in 2026? I don't even know if I want to know. Of course, I mean, they could always sign an extension before then, but who are some of the big free agents? And what happens when a big free agent hits the market that like Vlad Guerrero? Well, Dodgers can't sign him, right? They already got a first baseman. Or do they sign Vlad Guerrero and he backs up Freddie Freeman? Is that where we're going with this? Paul Goldschmidt in AAA, Vlad Guerrero on the bench, and Freddie Freeman in the lineup. Is that what we're doing? What was the photo in Homestead Review of a person in the military? You. Yeah, that was me, dude. That was me. I've gotten sick of the Dodgers. Let's effing go Dodgers. At least like Posey said, our video game team, at least like Posey said, our video team got a chance to put a recruiting video together. Dodgers are getting the Japanese All-Star team. It's crazy. They are. They got a Japanese All-Star team. We're at the point that they got a American All-Star team and even a Japanese All-Star team. Not even excited anymore that I can see the players in OKC. Just way too mad. These guys are all going to the Dodgers. Enojada. Are there monopoly rules? What's going on here, Michael Sky? Something's got to be done, but what are they going to do? They can't put a salary cap because the players would just go on strike, or there'll be a lockout because the players will not agree to a new CBA. Players probably won't go on strike, but they just won't agree to a new CBA, and then there'll be a lockout. They can't put a salary floor. What a salary floor would do would force teams like the Pirates and the whatever, these low-budget teams that don't want to spend no money, to actually spend some money, forced to spend money on players. But then the owners would not like that. So, we got Tom Murphy. Oh, we're good. Maybe for the 3 years badge could be the crazy crap mixed with a Humm Baby logo. Get creative. That could happen. Most people don't know about the crazy crap thing, though, Logan. We got 36 in the chat. I want to thank everyone for being here. Roki Sasaki is a Dodger. Let's see some of the responses from Dave the Friar Collector. I assume a Padres fan. Ridiculous. Competitive balance should be a thing. It's out of control. It is out of control. We're not in a perfect world. We're not going to have 30 teams that are all going to have perfectly equal rosters. I mean, I don't think anybody wants that. But we also don't want one team stacking up. It used to be a team could have maybe 2, maybe 3 real legit superstars. That would be pretty much it. Other than that, you got to surround, like even teams like in the late 80s, the A's. The A's were a great team and won the World Series in 89. And they had, they drafted, they had Jose Canseco drafted, Mark McGwire drafted, homegrown guys. They had Ricky Henderson. And apart from that, though, just a lot of, Tony Phillips, just a lot of solid guys. Terry Steinbach, a couple of veterans, Dave Parker. It was just a solid team. The rotation, a couple of good pitchers, but, not like 1 through 5, bunch of Hall of Famers. Dave Stewart and a couple of, and they were at that time, that was a stacked team. That team could not compete with this Dodgers. This Dodgers team, this is a whole nother level. That team today, it would be the equivalent of not only Canseco, you'd have McGwire, you'd have Cal Ripken Jr., you'd have Matt Williams at third, you'd have Barry Bonds in left, you'd have a rotation that would have not Dave Stewart would be your number 5 guy. You'd have Nolan Ryan in that rotation. You'd have Greg Maddux in that rotation. It would just be, it's just getting out of hand. 2020 still didn't count. So I just feel like it is getting out of hand, but I don't know what they're going to do about it. What can you do other than say other GMs and front offices got to step it up? Because really, you could say, oh, everybody wants to play in LA. Everyone don't want to play in LA. If that was the case, the Angels would be stacked. Why aren't the Angels getting anybody? People are leaving the Angels and signing with the Dodgers. So I don't think that's, some players might not mind going to LA because it's a big city and there's a lot going on, but that's not the main thing. The main thing is the money and a championship and the potential for a championship. Loving the consistent reviews on Eric's house. Yeah, I almost did one today, but I didn't have a real movie. I didn't have a movie to review because I'm watching one right now. I'm watching a couple movies right now, but I haven't finished them and I haven't been in the movies. So I want to be fresh on any reviews I do, but I probably do one tomorrow. I'm watching a movie called W. Giants have money. What the F are they doing? It sure seems like everyone wants to play in LA. Angels suck. Then why aren't the Angels getting anyone? I think it's a combination of things. Sure, if the Dodgers were in Minnesota or Toronto, it's a little tougher. I believe Sasaki went to visit these cities in winter. in winter. Go in January. Visit Toronto. Visit Minnesota. He didn't go to Minnesota. Just for an example. Let's go to Toronto. Go to Toronto in the winter. Go to Minnesota in the winter. Go to New York in the winter. Then go to LA and decide where you want to sign. I mean, let's be all the way real. Old and new. Old and new. If I watch it, I review it. That's my new motto. If I'm watching it, I'm reviewing it. I never thought we were getting Sasaki. I didn't think so either, but it was a pipe dream. But I really didn't think the Dodgers were going to get him because I thought the Dodgers had a what's the expression when you have just too many? Like I thought that I didn't think they had room for him, but I guess they don't care. You know who's probably not happy? I would imagine. I don't know. Let me see something. I would imagine some of their starting pitching prospects, who are even guys are on their team like Gonsolin, May, Knack, Sheehan. Maybe they're happy because they think it's a better chance to win a World Series, but they are probably thinking like, this sucks. Like, I'm not going to pitch. They're gonna relegate me to the bullpen or AAA. Justin Robleski, River Ryan, Nick Frasso. I mean, some of these guys might be hurt. I'm not sure. Maddox, they have a lot of dudes. Kyle Hurt's a really good arm. He's going to be in the bullpen. So all these young guys who are up and coming, kind of like Giants have a few guys like that too, but they're going to have a chance to compete for the rotation. Mason Blackwell are going to have a chance to compete for the rotation because we don't have 6 all-stars. It's a cesspool. I'm a golden goal. We got Tommy Hugsley with a 2 spot. If you watch it, you review it. You know why I decided? Because there's so many old movies. If you do a YouTube search, and there'll be like 3 or 4 reviews. People don't review old stuff. It's like, why not? Movies are movies. Actually, old stuff is better than the new stuff. But Mr. Monopoly in his top half, sitting in Magic Johnson's office, smoking a blunt while laughing right now, bro. 100. Jack Flaherty's still out there. I didn't feel it coming, Zadava, but I didn't cancel out my hope until I heard the bad news. I hear you, friend. Yeah, dude, look, the Dodgers, if they want Lucille, they would have Lucille. They could get, it's really frustrating. But if you're a Dodgers fan, it's amazing. If you're a Dodgers fan, you're on top of the world. Yeah, I got the new setup in front of the DVDs and Blu-rays. I figured just do it that way. Don't have to worry about green screen editing. And, boom, record, boom, throw it up. What's going on? We got the 2 pounds from Ray, Carl, Brown, Amory. What are the chances of the wild card this season? I would say the chances are slim to none. And I'm being all the way real. Slim to none, because not only the Dodgers we're competing with, also the Padres are in our very division. And then across the National League, the Mets are absolutely stacked. A lot of other teams are really stacking up. I don't even think I'll predict the Giants to be in the playoffs when I do my prediction. But let's take a look at the roster, because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just tripping. But how much have we? Last year, the Giants didn't make the playoffs and weren't really close. The year before they fired their manager, we were so bad. We fired our manager, we were so bad. And then last year, we didn't even make the playoffs and couldn't even finish 500. So are we significantly better than last year? Jordan Hicks is going to try again. We're going to repeat that experiment. Instead of putting him in the bullpen, I think we should put him in the bullpen and let him be our freaking closer. But they don't want to do that. Jordan doesn't want to do that. He's going to try it again to start, and his arm's going to fall off by July. So we have that. Other than that, can we get a depth chart going? Logan Webb is solid, but I'm getting, he could get hurt. He could get some Tommy John, something, God forbid. Let's hope he's okay. Robbie Ray is Still coming off Tommy John. He was okay last year, 7 starts. He was okay. 4.7 ERA. Nothing to write home about. Justin Verlander played with Babe Ruth, but actually, literally, Justin Verlander. This was hold on. This was Justin Verlander's first team, first big league team, the 2005 Tigers. He played with Pudge Rodriguez, Carlos Guillen, Brandon Inge. He played with Vance Wilson, Ramon Martinez, Bobby Higginson. I mean, the guy's been around for a while. He was teammates with Doug Creek. Doug Creek. If you guys remember Doug Creek, he was a San Francisco Giant back in the 90s. Modern Dodgers depression. Verlander is younger than I am, though. I'll give him that. I hope. I'm 45. Justin Verlander, he's 41. Yeah, he's 41. He's younger than I am. Logan Eric isn't old. Make baseball great again. Yes. Webb is a starter, not an ace. So it's look, man, I'm happy. By the way, rest in peace, Bob Uecker. Bob Uecker. I just heard this news. Some guys you think are just never gonna die, and Bob Uecker was one of them. Year after year, he's in that Milwaukee Brewers booth, and I was hoping for a long time they would make another major league movie, maybe a proper part 3. But now that's out of the question because you can't do it without Bob Uecker, Mr. Baseball. So rest in peace to Bob Uecker. 45 isn't old in life, but 40-plus baseball is old. In Major League Baseball, in professional baseball. In baseball in general, at the park, shoot, I go down there right now and hit some home runs. But in professional baseball, that's very old. Especially because, they played. Verlander is been pitching for 20 years. I don't know what kind of damage is in his arm, but, I don't know. We'll see. Very, very shocking news. It shouldn't be shocking when these guys are over 90 years old, but for some reason, you just don't expect that news. Especially because I thought he was still in the booth and still sounded great. So you just don't expect that news, but 90 years of age, Bob Uecker passes away. Something else I was going to talk about. Justin Verlander, there's like some controversy over what number he's going to be because he wears number 35. And some people are like, dude, no one should wear 35 because of Brandon Crawford. I personally have never been I never cared that much about the retired number thing. Is kind of dumb in the first place to me. And so all I can say is the players wore 22 after Will Clark. Lots of players wore 22. Jake Peavy wore 22. So I know they finally retired it, but I don't have a problem with Justin Verlander wearing 35. But what do you guys think in the comment section? What happens if the Giants win the NL West? Will you do something? Yes. Be extremely happy. We'll have a big party live stream, and then we're going to do the postseason. By the way, I'm thinking of doing a play-by-play opening day for the first time in 2025. Play-by-play opening day for good luck. Get it going in the right direction. Yeah, Verlander is number 35. He's a future Hall of Famer. And it's not like Brandon Crawford died or something. Brandon Crawford could easily give his blessing and be like, which I'm sure he would. And if Verlander wants to wear 35, I'm fine with it. Opening day is, I'm thinking of doing a full play-by-play opening day. Spring training's coming up. I'm unlikely to go to spring training this year. Opening day is when? March 27th in Cincinnati. I don't think I'll go to Cincinnati, but I will do the live stream play-by-play opening day in Cincy, and then it's off to Houston. I probably won't go there. I went to Houston a couple years ago, though, and we have the stadium review on the channel. Then home against the Mariners for the home opener. But yeah, I'm talking about that first game in Cincinnati. Do the play-by-play. What do you guys think? ¿Qué opinan? I'm okay with a 35. I mean, look, Brandon Crawford ain't going to the Hall of Fame. Sorry to break it to everyone. You can't just every time. So every time we have a good player for 5, 7, 8, 9 years, no one else can wear their number. What are we doing? It's dumb. I never liked the retirement number thing in the first place, but I know it's part of the game. But like, I don't think it should. I don't think it should ever been a thing in the first place, personally. But it's a thing. It's a thing, and they go out of control. You know, the Yankees. I don't think they have any single-digit numbers. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Except 0. Number 1, Billy Martin. Number 2, Derek Jeter. Number 3, Babe Ruth. Number 4, Lou Gehrig. Number 5, Joe DiMaggio. Number 6, Joe Torre. Number 7, Mickey Mantle. Number 8, Yogi Berra. Number 8, also Bill Dickey. Which, how Bill Dickey wore number 8, and then they let someone else wear his number, which is crazy because this dude was a beast. Roger Maris, number 9. Phil Rizzuto, number 10. Thurman Munson, number 15. Whitey Ford, 16. Like, they're going to run out of numbers. But it is what it is. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. So, yeah, do the play-by-play. Yeah, and I'm going to the Giants-Angels game down in Anaheim. And I went to Anaheim last year. I don't know what's going to happen next year. We've had a problem in Los Angeles. It has affected my family directly. As in, no more house. That directly. So, I will probably be in LA. But I don't know if I'll be going to any. I'll try to go during a Giants series, maybe Giants and Dodgers. That'd be cool if I can go to Dodger Stadium. But so I may be in LA this year to help out with some family issues. Numbers 1 to 200. Yeah, someday we're going to be triple digits. Giants will probably retire 38. Thank you, Tommy Huxley. I appreciate that. It's not my direct family, but like cousins and uncles and things like that. Live down in LA, and everyone's okay, but yeah, I can't say the same for the house. Can't say the same for the house. Louisville, Texas? I've been to Louisville. Or is there Louisville in California? I only know Louisville, Texas. Oh, Eric, hopefully you'll be wearing a Not So Loud 2025 SF All-Star Game cap this year. Oh, 100. Yeah, the New City Connection. Okay, Texas. Yeah, Louisville, Texas. That's in the Dallas, Denton County. Been there many, many times. Alex Radford, what we thinking our New City Connects will be? I'm whatever they are, we're going to not like them. Mark it down. Because anything different, anything that they're going to try to do when we first look at it, we're going to say, what is that? What the heck is that? That will be our first reaction. And the question is, will it grow on us? Eric, why don't the Dodgers get everybody? Why not? They do. 28 will be retired when Buster Posey goes in the Hall. Yeah, 28 will be. Okay, Posey is a future Hall of Famer. I don't like number retirements, but they are a thing. So clearly nobody can wear 28. Because it's going to get retired. So if Verlander was 28, that's one thing. Crawford, well, I mean, he's a Wall of Famer. And I like Brandon Crawford. He's a nice guy, and he was a great player. But he's not going to go to the Hall of Fame. And so, if you're not like a Hall of Fame caliber player, unless you're like Barry Bonds or something, or Will Clark, like a borderline, but for some dumb reason they didn't put you in, okay. Crawford is just not quite at that level, I don't think. But, it's what it is. All-star uniforms are bomb. Crawl was the shiznit. I have to go. Thank you guys for jumping in. I do appreciate it. And for the super chats. We got not one, not two, not three, but I didn't even mention Micah. I didn't see this member message. Member for 8 months. That is super awesome. Thank you so much. I know I haven't been making a lot of videos. I did put out a documentary. I'm ranking every position. I did catcher. I did first base. Next is second base. And if you think Jeff Kent ain't going to be on that list, you'd be wrong. Jeff Kent. The question is, what do you know? Number one, Jeff Kent, Ryan Sandberg, Joe Morgan. The second base video is going to be off the chain. Keep an eye out for that. Other than that, I haven't been making a lot of videos. I've been pretty much focusing on other things, but the videos will come back. I don't know if I'm going to Giants Fest. I wasn't planning on it. But yeah, man, the thoughts are with everyone down in LA. By the way, anyone, I've been emailing a couple of my subscribers. That's some crazy stuff. That's like absolute apocalyptic stuff going on down there. I think a lot of it's under control now, but that was some crazy looking stuff. I'm glad that most people are okay. A few people did pass away, but thankfully it's not some horrible number like hundreds or thousands of people. So most people got out okay, but a lot of rebuilding needs to be done. The new City Connects will be black, have the bridge on the sleeves. In the front, they will say the city in cursive, something along those lines. Maybe I'll like them, but I'm guessing the first reaction is going to be, whoa! Sweet Lou Whitaker. Did they ever put him in the Hall of Fame? I don't think so. Lou Whitaker's not in the Hall of Fame. Rookie of the Year, 5 straight All-Stars, 3 Gold Gloves, 2,369 hits, 276 batting average. I guess it's borderline, but I think he should be in. Lou Whitaker should be in. I mean, he's not a first ballot guy, but Lou Whitaker definitely. Snubs of all time should be in with Tram. Oh yeah, if Tram is in, Lou should be in. If Tram is in, Lou should be in. Tram is in. Eric, do you see my other comments of signing for Giants? Giants? No. Which Giants Fan Fest are you going to? I haven't even looked at the dates. Odds over under for the Giants to sign a player before. I'm sure they'll sign someone, but it probably won't be anyone of note. But look, man, we're going to be just fine this year. You can see we signed people to minor league contracts. These are a lot of international players. None of them really expected to be any good, but we did trade William Kempner to the Marlins for future considerations, international draft. We lost Austin Warren. Mets claimed him. Oh, by the way, Blake Sable was claimed, I believe, by the Red Sox. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. So Blake Sable is heading to Boston. We designated him for assignment to make room for Justin Verlander. Wasn't too happy about that because Blake Sable made it through the whole season as a Rule 5, and we never used him again, really. But, I understand you got to get rid of somebody. We did claim Sam Huff from the Rangers. Sam Huff is a pretty good catcher, pretty good potential. We'll see. But no major moves. No major moves. First base, I guess, is going to be Wade Jr. It's going to be Wade Jr. Here's a potential lineup right here from Fangraphs. Jung-Hoo Lee is back. We did sign Willie Adames. I don't know how I failed to mention that. We know that, of course, but that is a huge move. That's the move that Buster Posey's hanging his hat on for the 2025 season. But is Willie Adames personally going to propel this team to the playoffs after last year? He makes us better, but I don't know if it's better enough. Anyway, got Lamont Wade at first. This is just an example lineup. Matt Chapman cleanup. Tyler Fitzgerald right now is the second baseman. And he did impress for a while last year, but I don't know. We got Yastrzemski in right. Yastrzemski's has been kind of up and down. He strikes out too much for my taste. I like Mike Yastrzemski. Great guy. Great, really good player. Good defense. Solid guy, and he brings some value. He strikes out in more than 25% of his at bats. Elliot Ramos, Wilmer Flores. Wilmer Flores is in the lineup. On the bench, Tom Murphy, Brett Wisely, Encarnacion, Grant McCrae. I mean, you guys tell me about this. Salo. Have you guys talked about those sweet third uniforms for the Cubbies? No, I didn't even know. Let me see. Chicago Cubs got new uniforms? Oh, wow. Trying to bring it up. Let's check it out. Blues alternate debuts this season. If the freaking video will get to the point, we can see them. Oh. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Polar Bear, not Pete. Tommy Hugsley. Giants just on Pete Alonso. Bob Granelli. Yep. Guitar pick. Yeah, pretty cool uniforms. Not too bad. I like those. Anyway, back to the Giants. This offense is slightly above average. I mean, which is, it's not bad. It's not a bad lineup, but are we going to score enough runs? I don't know. The pitching is going to have to be really good. Webb, Ray, Verlander, Harrison, Hicks. This rotation, if everything goes well, Logan Webb continues to be Logan Webb. Robbie Ray really bounces back from Tommy John. He gets out there and he's close to Cy Young form. Justin Verlander drinks from the fountain of youth and he goes out there and he pitches like it's 2022, 3 years ago, and he pitches like that. Kyle Harrison has his breakout year. Jordan Hicks sticks in the rotation and his arm actually doesn't fall off. There's a lot of ifs, but if that happens, there is the potential. This could be a really good rotation. Ryan Walker, Tyler Rogers, Taylor Rogers, Camilo Doval. Camilo Doval, of course, after last year, very concerning. Eric Miller, Sean Jelly. Sean Jelly looked good at times last year. Randy Rodriguez looked good at times last year. He really kind of made a name for himself last year as a potential future mainstay in this bullpen. Tristan Beck, who can also start at times. So it's a nice team. And in most years in baseball history, this would be a perfectly acceptable team to go out there and try to make the playoffs. Unfortunately, we're competing with all-star teams like the Dodgers, and to some extent the Padres are sacked up as well. So I think it's going to be an uphill battle. An uphill battle. But thank you guys, 40 people here. Holy crap! Did you play the Will Ferrell old school clip? Keep our we got to keep our composure. I did not.
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.
That is exactly what we must do. Keep our composure. Bob Granelli, praying for my dad. He's in the hospital. Our thoughts are going to be with your dad, and hopefully everything's okay there, Bob Granelli. Sorry to hear about that. Hate to hear bad news, but we're hearing more bad news than good lately between the fires in California and, I guess the Los Angeles Dodgers signing these players does bring good news to that area. So that's a silver lining there, but they definitely need some good news down there. But from baseball point of view, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. But yeah, one game at a time. Robert Luna. Look, 2021 we weren't looking like anything close to what happened. But we got a career year from Posey, a career year from Belt, a career year from Crawford, a career year from 2 or 3 of the guys in the rotation that we didn't expect. And so it could happen. But it's a big roll of the dice. We're hoping, a lot of hope. Not a lot of guarantees. And there is no guarantees, but the Dodgers are so stacked up. I mean, Shohei Ohtani could retire today, and the Dodgers would still be the favorites to win the World Series. That's just true. Shohei Ohtani could retire today, and the Dodgers would still be favorites to win the World Series. Freddie Freeman could retire today. The Dodgers would still be favorites to win the World Series. They're loaded. They don't have one all-star, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's just crazy. Yeah, my family's renting a house right now while they rebuild the neighborhood. So I was just there. It's just crazy. Everything was so beautiful, and now it's not there. It's crazy stuff can happen. Has an infection. He's going to be okay. He's already doing better. That's good news. That's good news. That is very good news. So Roki Sasaki, who is an electric arm, he's going to the Dodgers. He said it was a very difficult decision. I'm not so sure about that. Maybe it was. But it really ended up between the Dodgers, Blue Jays, and Padres. He ain't going to Toronto. All due respect. I would have been shocked. I thought the Padres, because I was just thinking surely the Dodgers aren't going to get him too. I was wrong. I thought it was the Padres, and I was wrong. Maybe I was just hoping it was the Padres, but it was not. It was the Dodgers. Blue Jays fans are they're pissed. They're definitely pissed. And Dodgers are stacked. They got Kershaw too, right? No. Yeah. No. Kershaw's still a free agent? I thought they re-signed him, but I lost track of who they all signed. All right, thank you guys so much. Padres dropped out? Yeah. Well, I didn't hear that, but everyone's dropped out but the Dodgers. Dodgers get everyone. Oh, yeah, I was looking at the 2025 free agents. Just looking ahead, because that's all you can do when you get nobody and the Dodgers get everybody. I mean, not 2025, but 2026. Okay, Vlad Guerrero, Jordan Montgomery, Trevor Story, JT Real Muto. Are they going to sign Real Muto so he can back up Will Smith? I wouldn't be shocked. Nick Martinez, Salvador Perez. Doesn't look like as hot of a free agent market as this year's, but Luis Arias. Yeah, anyway. Well, there's some guys out there, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. And other than that, it is what it is. Glad to hear he's doing better, though, and hope everyone is having a great day, great weekend. It's Orange Friday today. No good news for you. It's just been a pretty crazy offseason. If you're a Dodgers fan, you're on top of the world. And if you are in Las Vegas and you want to go put some money on the Dodgers to win the World Series, I won't blame you. I would not blame you for that. Giants offseason, Blake Sabol to the Red Sox. Austin Warren to the Mets. Giants sign Verlander. Tyro Estrada to the Rockies. Giants pick up Sam Huff. Willie Adames, the big free agent of the offseason. Michael Conforto, gone. Drew Pomerantz, gone. We did get Drew Pomerantz back briefly, but he's back. He's going to Seattle. Blake Snell to the Dodgers. Kai-Wei Tang retained. Ethan Small. Kai-Wei Tang is not impressive. Ethan Small retained. Jackson Reitz to the Mets. We did pick up Max Stassi, so there's that. My favorite player of all time, Donovan Walton to the Mets. Mark Canha still a free agent, and Kurt Casales still a free agent. And that's your recap brought to you by... I can't find it. To hell with it. Kershaw's still a free agent. I don't know. Rockies, they still got a team there in Denver? Do they still got a team? What is it like to be a Rockies fan? Yeah, the Rockies, man. You know, I'm talking crap and watch the Rockies finish ahead of the Giants, so I better be careful. I better be damn careful. But they every year it's the same story with them. They have some decent offensive players. I mean, Chris Bryant, Ryan McMahon, Brenton Doyle, Nolan Jones had a really hot start to his career, but it's their pitching. Kyle Freeland is never really, I mean, he was good in college. He's never really impressed me other than 1 or 2 seasons in the big leagues. They do have Marquez, Ryan Feltner, Senzatella, same old people, Austin Gomber, same old story. They just don't have it. I always wonder why more offensive players don't sign with the Rockies. If I was Judge or Juan Soto or somebody, I'm going to the Rockies. I'm going to the Rockies and breaking every offensive MLB record there ever was. But anyway. Tovar. Yes. What am I watching? The Matrix and W. But I already reviewed The Matrix. But I watched a movie called W. About George W. What is going on, Felix Orozco? Pete Alonso. Yeah, and haven't heard any updates on the Pete Alonso sweepstakes. It's possible. It's possible. He was offered a ton of money from the Mets and declined. It was like a 3-year deal. I think he's maybe not going back to the New York Mets. It could still happen. He could be a spring training guy, like signed during spring training. So we'll wait on him and see. Giants, I'm sure would love to have him, but that could be the next. That's the next we're waiting for. Pitching is what I'm concerned about. I don't know, man. Justin Verlander's a great arm, but you know the expression, Father Time is undefeated. Unless you're Nolan Ryan, dude, you know most pitchers can't continue to pitch well into their 40s. So we'll see. Thank you guys so much here. Humm, maybe subscribe now. Yeah, I believe I've reviewed every Matrix movie on Eric's house, the entire franchise. So I don't need to do that again, but The Matrix is a classic. It is a instant classic and one of the greatest movies of all time. At some point, I'll have to do the full ranking over there. Thank you, Logan, everyone. I do appreciate all the support. And I'm also about to watch Seven. It's on a re-release 25th anniversary. either way, I'm going to watch it. Whether in the theaters or at home, I'm going to watch 7 and review that one. So look forward to that, Logan. And I got a stack of movies I'm getting ready to watch. Fire in the Sky, old UFO movie. I just picked that one up. I'll be watching that soon. So lots of movie reviews on the way, Logan, not to mention in the theaters. You guys have a wonderful day. Hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe. You guys know what to do. We're going to keep it going here. The videos will be back up and running. Look forward to the best second baseman in the history of the game. And if you haven't already seen the best catchers and the best first baseman, it's on my channel right now. What's in the box? What is in the box? An NFL jersey when I ordered a freaking San Francisco Giants jersey. We order a jersey every year on the channel, and it's always fun to see what actually shows up from Fanatics because it's usually not a jersey. It's usually not what I ordered. So next year we'll pick a player. I ordered a Ford Proctor jersey when he hit that grand slam. Last year I ordered a Donovan Walton jersey. I like to order jerseys, help out some of these players who don't get a million jersey sales. So that's why I don't buy just the, but you never know. Maybe I'll get a Verlander next year. Maybe I'll get a Verlander. I hope so. I hope he's the crash day. I hope he can pitch until he's 44, 45, and I hope so. I'm not saying he's going to be bad. I don't think he's going to be bad. I'm just worried he's not going to be able to make it through the season. And you know, I'm afraid he's going to spend time on the IL and not be, it's just, at his age, it just worries me. I think he'll be okay when he is out there, though, because he's a great pitcher. Yeah, we'll be doing a 20th anniversary re-release in certain theaters. 25th anniversary. Is it 20 or is it 30th anniversary? It could be 30th anniversary, Logan. I'm so old that I'm tripping. It's either 25th or the 30th anniversary. Y'all have a great day, and we'll talk to you in the next video. And I do have my reaction when I found out that Sasaki signed with the Dodgers. I happened to have the camera on when I walked in the room and saw the news that Sasaki had signed with the Dodgers. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Keep on remembering, you play to win the game. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next stream.
I need Don Corleone, those politicians that you carry in your pocket, like so many nickels and dimes.
What is the interest for my family?
30%. In the first year, your rent should be $3-4 million. And then it would go up.
Now, what is the...
Stopping, he's going back, he's gonna run down, ball gets away, this one's over! Oh my freaking goodness!
But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Dead passing has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves